your head spins even more and more because there are trust issues right now. It started out as uncertainty as to what Cal McNair would do, and now I think there are trust issues. The one thing I will say, though, and I hope this is the case, regardless of who's hired, regardless of who's not hired, I hope this is just truly Nick Caserio's choice.
Right.
If Nick Caserio doesn't think Eric Bieniemy is the right guy for the job, then so be it. If Nick Caserio is able to just hire the right guy, then I think you're in pretty good hands. But now, with Jack Easterby still being around and John McClain basically saying that is Cal McNair's decision to keep Jack Easterby around, you wonder if Cal McNair is kind of like meddling owner. An owner that you have trust issues with, or even an owner that comes across as incompetent, can be minimized with a good quarterback. Jim Irsay was popping pills like Skittles and gargling vodka like mouthwash in the morning. And because he had Peyton Manning and because he had Andrew Luck for a while, he was able to stay afloat.
Sure.
Jim Irsay was able to do that.
Sure.
Texans right now, they have this uncertainty with ownership, and they have a quarterback that, by many reports, is at the very least unhappy, at the very most pissed off with ownership and with the organization. So if you do lose the quarterback and you still have these issues and you still have this dysfunction that everybody thinks that the Texans have, it's the worst combination you can have.
Right.
Can Deshaun save all butts? Maybe. Can Nick Caserio make the right hire? I think so. But to sit here and call your shot and just remain firm on who you think the coach is going to be, it's such a fluid process. There's so much uncertainty. And my God, how many curveballs have we been thrown by this organization really since going back to early 2019.
And we don't know like what's going on behind closed doors or on their respective Zoom meetings or whatever. We don't know if Robert Saleh said no thank you first or someone like that. We don't know,
Why'd you have to mention his name?
Well, but here's the thing. We also don't know, we've been hearing for about 2 or 3 days now.
I'm sad.
At the top of the list is Leslie Frazier and Eric Bieniemy, maybe Jim Caldwell. Who knows? Maybe there's even others that are below that. We don't know if part of their hesitance, or at least part of the reason that this is being delayed, is they want those questions answered. Right now, Leslie Frazier and Eric Bieniemy, they would love to be a head coach.
This is the problem, man. This is the problem, and this is where I'm starting to see the light on this. I don't give a rat's butt about they. I want one man making this decision. I don't want Cal McNair to have anything to do with this decision, and that's why you hire a guy like Nick Caserio, who's been in the NFL for 20 years, who has 6 Super Bowl rings. We keep saying they, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But I just shouldn't feel that way. I should feel, loopholes should feel, Texans fans should feel that Nick Caserio, the only guy at the top of this organization that is qualified to make these decisions that would actually lead the OG John Lopez, Figgy Fig, Landry Locker to trust. It shouldn't be they. It shouldn't be what is Cal McNair saying. It should be what does Nick Caserio think? And that's the problem, because anytime a decision is made by Cal McNair or Jack Easterby or anything like that, we never seem to feel like it's 100% about making the football team better. And I want to progress to where Nick Caserio makes a move and Nick Caserio can go up there at the podium and tell us why he made that move, and we can start trusting that the Texans are doing what is in the best interest of the football team. Capital T, capital E, capital A, capital M. Team. Shout out to Bill O'Brien and the Alabama offensive coordinator. But that's what I want, because we keep saying they, and that the reality is we should feel that way, but I want it to be he. What does he think? What does he want to do? I don't want to talk about they, but I'm scared that I have to.
Look, you're not wrong in everything you said. What I'm mentioning, though, when I say they, I'm talking about these candidates. We don't know we know Eric Bieniemy wants to be a head coach. We know Leslie Frazier has said in the past, when you fail the first time, oftentimes, especially if you're pigeonholed into a certain character, you know what I mean? It's hard to get that second opportunity. We know they both want to be a head coach. What I'm saying, though, when I say they, are they being a little bit cautious themselves because they don't know? They need to find out well, I'll take the job. I love to take the job. I want to be a head coach. But is Deshaun Watson going to be my quarterback? I mean, are they asking that question? Are they trying to find out, once and for all
do they want the job
from Deshaun?
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. Do they want the job? They're both. Let's think about this for a second. Eric Bieniemy is going to be a head coach.
Eventually, yes.
He's going to be a head coach.
For sure.
Leslie Frazier, maybe the odds aren't as strong, but he's qualified to get another job.
He deserves another crack.
Right. So my point is, are they saying, look, are they being adults here? They've got money. I think Eric Bieniemy, what does he make, $3 million a year? I think Eric Bieniemy.
3.5, I think.
3.5. So he's got money.
Only $500,000 more than Jack Easterby.
So good Lord. So is he saying, man, this is tempting. I want Deshaun Watson. And he's not quite sure yet. We don't know like what the backroom dealings yet. So when I say they have a say in this, I'm talking about those two candidates.